So, we begin the 105th session of the Roses Are Red campaign as we rejoin the Roses, having just returned to the Cordesia estate, drenched, carrying the largest pieces of calamari ever. And exhausted from their ordeal. They head up to bed and realize all their sheets are gone.
Is it like fucking Berg or something? Or is this nefarious?
No, we stole our own sheets to make a sail out of for the boat.
Oh.
Yeah, that was my bad.
Largo, that exact sequence of events happens with Largo.
Did Berg?
Like the second Berg? Oh. We made sails and then we just had the Phantom Steed tow us where we wanted to go.
That's how boats work, right?
Yep.
I'm like 80%
Yeah.
sure that's not
You're
right.
receiving. Mort swipes the window dressings, the drapes from the window, and hauls them up to his room. Even though I only need to sleep 2 hours a night, I sleep for 10 hours.
Largo takes off his robe, places it over him, and sleeps on a raw dog pillow.
Yanni wakes up Largo immediately and says, "Hey, why don't you do that fancy tower?"
Largo goes, sleep deprivation, and I use my last spell slot to cast that fancy tower.
And we can go see Mark LaFlette tomorrow for fancy bed sheets.
I'm worth it.
Well,
who's going to pay for fancy bed sheets? Because Largo only has 115 copper.
115 copper.
That's 115 copper more than Yanni has.
Amazing how broke you guys are.
I think we can take it on credit. You know, it's medieval times. Credit existed before monetary
I think we have
denominations.
group wealth. I feel like we have group wealth.
For sheets, just blow on sheets. You think we got sheet money? Sure, yeah.
Marco Flat, I don't want to insult him by asking for a line of credit.
It's not insulting. Credit was a commonly used thing.
Well,
Credit existed before money.
Maybe Mark LaFlette needs something done. You know?
No, we're gonna work our plan. We were already talking. Our plan has got to be to put Bort's medallion together. We were thinking.
Sounds like a plan.
Thus spake Zara Largo.
And thus I said it once,
It
and it was.
I knew this was the plan from a few days ago and immediately got off track by trying to go see Mark LaFlette.
I mean, it's a good plan. But
We
like,
should go see Mark.
in terms of mission objectives, to get everything done so we can smite the beast. I don't know. Is my amulet mission critical, or is it just cool for me to have?
Trevor makes the argument that Ross's character will be infinitesimally
That very
more
ready
powerful
to do
if we do
the
this.
thing.
Infinitesimally?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
In the smallest possible conceivable amount?
No, I believe that means the most like a baby.
Yeah, the most like a baby.
Like a baby.
Yeah, you'll be the most like a baby.
I am like a baby. Okay, I agree with you. I mean, bored stoked. I think I'm ready. I think
Is infinitesimally, because it's most often paired with the word small. But does the word infinitesimally, is that an adverb that means small? I'm not sure.
Yes.
So wait.
It means, absolutely minute, incredibly tiny.
So wait, flammable and inflammable mean the same thing?
I've never.
There's a term for words like that like they actually lose their original meaning too. When they become the opposite of what they mean, and they no longer actually mean their original meaning anymore. So they're kind of just like an unmoored word. It's not antonym.
They're called blarbs.
Barb goes.
That's really good.
There.
Blarb.
Well, so for the amulet to function,
Yeah.
I need to be a full-on zealot guy, which
I think
I'm like their baby. I feel like I'm stoked on my relationship with the god of making money.
I'm starting new businesses left and right. I'm making, I would say, fairly earnest and well-meaning donations to the temples across our fair kingdom.
So two things that will immediately happen as far as Bort is concerned if he finishes the amulet is he gains fast healing 10 and he has a fly speed of 60 feet always.
That's sick.
That's wicked.
Pretty good.
And then he doesn't have to eat and he doesn't age. He doesn't need to drink. But those aren't like combat things. But yeah, so like those are the things that he will get.
It's Never Land for Bort. It's a arrested development at the prime of my youth, and I fly, and there's no consequences, and I just stay a child forever.
Sure.
Largo is nervous,
Uh-huh.
but player says, yeah, let's work.
I mean, it seems like a great. I need to get some black gold and forge an amulet.
I feel like we're in a big city. Like you should be able to get all your materials.
What's the
pretty easily.
fair market value for black gold in our fair?
Black gold.
Does anybody have the appraise skill?
It's not.
Utra does.
I mean, we can all.
Utra does not.
If he rages, he can appraise.
Rage.
I mean, you assume that would be about the same cost as regular gold, if not maybe a little bit more expensive. But you are putting impurities into the gold to make it black, so the end result is less gold than the weight would suggest. But yeah, you don't have like a solid you don't know exactly what that would be.
Yeah, honey.
Oh,
bye.
We're in Petros. I would like to go to the Temple of Delic.
Okay.
Largo's coming.
Come with me.
Okay.
Where go? Have you
So
heard
the Temple
about-
of Delic in
My
Petros
God.
is called the Silver Threshold.
Here he is. Silver Threshold. You that gnome in the street. To the Silver Threshold. Let's go. Okay.
Little guy glaring.
All right. Walk with me. Talk with me.
Yeah, you're bringing a hippie to Wall Street.
It's fine. We're going to the Silver Threshold.
Just making sure you don't harass any children
Why would I do that?
because you've done it.
They
You good boy.
wasn't a child. He was a halfling who's older than I was. Yeah, I believe he harassed me.
You see, Your Honor, the child harassed me first.
And he wasn't.
That's
a child.
why I stabbed him.
He was a 40-year-old man.
And he employed the children, not me. I employed him. So that's he's a
So, yeah,
subcontractor.
I'm with you. I love you, Bort. I'm just
I love you too.
concerned.
Okay, it's gonna be okay. Come check out how cool this temple is.
I'm on board.
I believe in something now.
And that is wonderful.
The value of cold hard cash and cutthroat business.
Less wonderful, but I'm still proud.
There's a whole society, a whole order.
I think
So
most of society, I get it.
we go on down to the Silver Threshold.
Delaquarian.
And I would like to speak to a docent or an investment banker or whatever they have at the
Worshippers of Dalek are referred to as
investment bankers, the hedge fund manager or
Hey, how's it going, Carl?
Instead of
I'm
an
a Ford
app.
trader. Just starting out. Cutting my teeth,
instead of
Actually, one of the primary interior guilds of the Church of Delic is called the Exchange.
that makes sense.
it's just like a CPA or a just
Yeah.
talk to.
It's like you're polite or like a.
There she is. She was there.
Missed it.
I start exiting the door.
They hate me.
So we head on down. My gnomish companion, myself, and speak to a representative of our local chapter.
All right. You get there, and the first individual you run into is Deacon Maxwell, human man. You can tell that he's wearing like a light suit of like maybe a breastplate or something underneath his vestments. He speaks to you and asks if you have any business at the church today. You seem to be intent to accomplish something.
Yes, I have needed to exchange some species, some hard bullion. I have an amount of gold, and I would like to exchange it for black gold. Is the church in a position to make a fair price? My gold is very pure. I'm looking for some less pure gold.
You are seeking some specifically crafted gold.
Yes,
If you want unpure gold, I mean, we can find you some 12-karat gold or something like that. If you want something very specific, can I ask, are you making a holy symbol for yourself?
I am.
Excellent, excellent. Yes, we do have black gold on hand.
Excellent.
Yeah, and he gestures to his holy symbol of Delic, which is this
I've got a lot of money.
black metallic oval with 4 gold rings,
Yeah.
symbolized on it. Looking at his, it's significantly smaller than you assume yours would be, considering the size of the rings that you're going to be doing.
Mhm.
But his are more like that big, but yours are going to be like that big.
Big.
Yeah.
Pause.
Mhm.
So he says, he asks what size, how much are you looking for? Do you need help fashioning this?
I mean, I have Merrick, how good at fashioning are you? I'd like
Do I know that I can make this?
I'd like to do it in house. I'd like a proper holy symbol of Delic, I guess, if they can make me one.
I mean, this is more of
I
like
don't know what it is.
this is more like of a jewelry crafting
Yeah.
thing than a smithing thing. So like, could you?
It was
Yeah,
like
you could
that.
probably hammer some rings
I got an elbow.
into a gold circle or something. But if you want like a very careful, so Deacon says, well, several of the clergy here are accomplished jewelsmiths, goldsmiths. With many, they consider it more auspicious the higher amongst the order crafts the holy symbol. It's a blessing of sorts.
Mhm.
How much are you willing to spend on getting your holy symbol properly blessed?
Well, what I'm looking to give like like a up and coming smith, like, a foot in the door here, because I don't know if you've heard, I'm board Sizemore. I'm kind of like a big mover and a shaker here in the local economy. I am super stoked on Delic, and I think if I could, maybe somebody who's less well known or less prestigious in the church, but you think, you see big things ahead from them. I'm looking to kind of make a contact who I can go the distance with here. When I have questions about business and religious matters, someone where we get each other, man, because we're like, same but different. So, do you know anybody?
Still same.
But still same. Do you know anybody who's like
the same?
maybe exactly, who's like maybe hasn't like hit yet, but is got big things ahead of them?
Well, for a man as suspicious as yourself, I wouldn't want to send you to the lowest of the order for an inexperienced and low quality item.
Oh Lord, no.
Deaconessa could help you. The provost is an exceptional goldsmith himself. And I assume you're familiar with Vicar Escobar. He's
Oh, yeah.
also quite handy when it comes to crafting jewelry.
The vicar?
We need discretion.
Uh-huh.
I'm not necessarily sure that the vicar is the, pinnacle of discretion,
Uh-huh.
but you're gonna give them the most important relic that this
And
god.
I know the vicar. I mean, we're on great terms. I feel like this is only gonna.
What if we just, you have all on the ring, what if we just give board 5 for the rings to go in there, not these rings, and they use those and make the symbol?
They gotta
We don't
forge.
keep them all together.
They gotta forge the rings into the symbol.
Yeah,
It's
the
gotta be a
rings
block.
are inlaid.
Oh,
into-
they're inlaid.
And
We gotta do it
I-
ourselves.
listen.
If it's shitty, it doesn't matter.
I think they're going to.
well, here's the thing. I'm an upstanding member of the Church of Delic here. I've got nothing to hide. I'm very stoked that I have these powerful rings that I won through guile and business acumen. And I think the vicar's a great guy. I mean,
The vicars are Satan's battle.
Probably too low of a number, I'm guessing.
Well, I don't have a problem with it. So
Yeah.
it's not too high.
Yeah, this is the only amount that I can't see that we've spent. We had 20,000 at one point.
So yeah, can I talk to the vicar about forging a holy symbol? Could you
Sure, we
set
could
up a
send
meeting?
we could send a message to him if you like. I know that you have ins with the court. The Roses are rather close with the Duchess and her retinue. We could send him a message. I probably expect to get an answer maybe tomorrow or the day after. So if you have a more immediate way of doing that.
I mean, I think we keep it, church business church, right?
Okay. You do what you want. I'll do.
I'm playing this
I'll
one by
do
the book here.
Yeah.
And I'm an upstanding member of this community. I'm a legitimate businessman here in town, and I feel like, going through appropriate channels to do the thing, why not? Feels good to be on the right side of history here.
Okay.
He's gonna wonder why we didn't just call him.
The vicar?
Yeah.
See, now here's a point where I think that what Fort does and what Largo does don't necessarily have to be on the same page, because I know Largo's mind is thinking of this terrace that is tromping around on the South Pole,
Uh-huh.
possibly about to destroy another civilization, and Bort's just sitting there like, oh yeah, I can wait a couple of days. This is fine. So
The
maybe
vicar-
if maybe Bort doesn't need to know that Largo sends the vicar a message and says,
Yeah.
hey.
I trundle away
Mhm.
saying, I don't know, man. And I send to the vicar, Bort needs a symbol of Delic. We hear your hands are crafty. Would you be interested? ASAP, please, Cordessia Estate, fast now.
I don't think you got Cordessia Estate, please fast now. I think
Okay.
those were a few words.
That was
to me.
20 words.
You get a reply from the vicar. He says, Fort wants a holy symbol. Interesting. I can clear some things off my table. Gideon says there's urgency.
I kind of come back and I look at you and I say, I've finished going to the bathroom. And then go,
Oh yeah. Well, I guess we'll wait for for a message from you about the whole crafting thing. Thanks for your time here. I make a donation of 10 gold as we leave.
Very generous, thank you.
Awesome. Great to see you. Expect me to drop in more often. I'm in the neighborhood.
I take out my sack of copper and be like, I give probably 15 copper.
See, that's religion. Okay, man.
He gives you a nod and he says, every coin is sacred.
Well, your hands are small. I have been like 8.
If a coin is wasted, Delic gets quite irate.
It's true. Okay. I'm going to counting for everything. Okay, let's head back to the Cordessi estate, and unless you have business out, you need to go by your cool temple and talk to a CFO.
I am good.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I go. And we go back.
Fort Margo, hanging out in Pinterest, Fort Margo.
And then as soon as he, like, we're just all
making rings.
And as soon as Sport's like, how about you give me a little zhuzh and I give you a little, Largo just immediately goes from tip.
It's like the old days. I mean, you guys in level 3.
Yeah, we're buddies.
Let's go on your little adventures
We're
together.
buddies. And then he said a terrible thing to me. And I'll never really truly. When they needed me to cry in the crypt. We needed me to cry in the crypt.
Oh yeah.
I think it was Dan through Bort, but it was a very Bort thing to do. Said something like, "You were a terrible leader, and all those people died because of you."
He said, Mirok is a better leader than you'll ever be.
Oh, okay, yeah. And absolutely true. That's why I
That's true.
Sapphire.
Okay, so you get back to the Cordessi estate, and about 20 minutes later, the vicar arrives with a large leather case, and so Bort, you want to have a symbol of Delic fashioned. I am excited to hear about that. Hopefully this will lead you to being more successful in your business endeavors in the future. The ones that you would actually undertake.
Don't you fret, Mr. the Vicar. I'm doing great. I've got some new opportunities that are opening up on the road, and they're gonna bear fruit. And when I say fruit, I mean a whole lot of money. And don't you worry. I'm cutting you in. You're still getting your vig from the Townsends in town, and gee whiz.
Largo's now just like,
Bort's on the
doesn't stop.
Bort's on the straight and narrow. I'm a legitimate businessman.
Yeah, you're supposed to be giving Escobar a cut of the black market you're running, but you're not running it.
Well, it's, these seeds, they're like dormant, but they're there. They're gonna bear fruit when he knows, man. He's cool. The symbol, however.
So I assume you don't want to go cheap on this. You want to actually make a quality symbol of Delic, gold rings, black gold back.
Oh yeah, I've got the rings. You're gonna love these rings, man. I have gold. You have black gold for the ability to make it. I've got gold to pay, parts and labor.
So you want to use the rings that you're wearing on your finger?
My rings, yeah, I love these rings, man. I acquired them through guile and cunning, and they're gonna be the best symbol of Delic you've ever seen, baby.
So he shows you his symbol, which is like maybe about the size of a $50, but yours is going to need to be almost twice that big to accommodate the rings.
These rings.
So he says, well, with the black gold and the crafting and so on and so forth, it's going to set you back about 100 gold.
Bargain at twice the price, but I'm glad it's not twice the price.
Hey, Dan,
You forge it here in the kitchen?
yeah, you didn't leave.
Not in the kitchen. I need a little. We can do this in the living room. I have equipment. Sorry, what did you say?
I would like for Yanni to be basically just eating a bowl of oatmeal loudly in the back, watching intently, but specifically sensing motive on the vicar once he sees these rings and gets an idea of what exactly Bort is constructing. Because I feel like he doesn't understand. Like, I think we're going to see a different side of the vicar once, everything comes to light here.
I don't think we are. I trust the vicar. I feel like, okay, he's here to do this. This is a legitimate, he's an agent of the church and an agent of the crown in Penteros. He's not going to try and pull a fast one here. He's a trustworthy, he's a legitimate businessman.
We're all
And
here.
a member of the cabinet.
Mirak,
We go back, we have history. It's a vicar, baby.
Mirak walks in, he's just handing everyone cups of wine if they want them. He's been hanging out talking to Berg all morning. Where you guys are going?
Okay, so he sets up, this burner, a crucible, sets out a bunch of things, has something of a mold that he's preparing, and he takes the coins that you give him. Takes a handful of the gold coins and puts them in the crucible with like a generous helping of black metallic dust from a vial that he's got in his equipment. And he sets it on a burner, and as he's doing it, he's also casting some sort of a fire cantrip to kind of speed up the heating and get everything going. And as he does that, he says, "Okay, can I have the rings? I need to size everything."
Perfect. I take the rings off my fingers and I give them to him. And can I spin him the yarn of how I acquired them?
If you want.
As I hand him the rings, I say, it's kind of a funny story how I got these rings. And I tell him the whole sordid tale of double crossing the dragon and the Underdark in the battle. The whole deal as he's doing this.
So he's doing it, and he's, kind of listening, and he's looking at the rings, and you see him stop, and his eyes glow this sort of like greenish with like a gold outline to the color, and he says, "These are very powerful. Are you sure you want to put them in a holy symbol? Because they would otherwise give you, a significant amount of protection if you continued wearing them on your fingers."
They're the real deal, baby. Just wait till you see this. Yeah, keep going, man. This is a no Cracker Jack operation here. I didn't get these in like a cereal box. We, real Underdark gold.
Yeah,
he's dragon double cross.
He can see that they are +5 rings of deflection.
Mm-hmm.
He is not capable enough to recognize that these
Did
are
you
the
drink
hard
of my wine?
No, he's
he's focusing on the.
Yeah. Then he doesn't get that +10.
Yeah. I mean, this is why I called you, Victor Escobar, because you appreciate quality when you see it. And these are quality items, man.
You just think you're crazy.
Like a fox.
Well, that might way better things than this somewhere else.
So he does the whole thing, pours the gold, takes the rings, waits until the black gold cools to a certain temperature, starts setting the rings into the black gold, and kind of seems a little confused because you can see as he sets them in, the rings interlock with each other, like
the Olympics.
automatically. And he's not quite sure what that's all about, but everything seems to be setting up very nicely.
That's fucking weird.
But this is boring. Okay, so he does that, and then once the mold is set, he takes a file and he starts rounding off the edges and making sure everything's nice and smooth. Uses some polish and gets everything shined up very nicely. Finishes the work, and then he takes the symbol out of the setting that that's holding in, and he takes it and he says, "Mr. Sizemore, your holy symbol." And as he's handing it, he goes, You can see like this reluctance as he's like, he can sense something about it that he doesn't want to let go.
I accept the holy symbol from the vicar and I say, Vicar Escobar, you've made me, here we, oh yeah, there it is, fucking A. Well done.
Nice.
You made me?
No, it's a prop from the LARP that I was
running.
Nice.
One of the players does like a little jewelry craft shit, and she made that for.
Or send me a picture of it.
Okay.
One sec, let me pin that. Oh, that's wicked.
That is really cool.
It's very cool. Cool.
He's like dragon and the drow. Like all of a sudden he's much more interested in it. But Yanni, you probably are kind of keeping an eye on this, and like you recognize that he doesn't know why he's excited or interested about it, but he's just all of a sudden very curious.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's an amount of confusion to it for him. He doesn't know why that's such a draw for him, but it is.
It is. Vigor Escobar, thank you. This is the coolest holy symbol of Delic that I've ever seen. And it means even more because my good friend you made it for me. And I feel like, you know, we've got a lot of good business history together. And I just want to say, I think this is the true start of a beautiful relationship. I can't wait to just, you know, be your friend forever.
It very well may be the finest symbol I've ever crafted.
Can I like activate it? Do I like put it on? I put it on.
You swallow it.
You have to insert it rectally.
Use magic device, natural one.
Subdermal insertion.
Yeah, below the forehead.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's got like it's got the little eyelet at the top, and you can fix it to your armor or a necklace or something like that.
I have a inferior, but you know, still loved symbol of Delic that I have been wearing. So I take that off and I put this on next to it, next to my roses are red symbol. And I'm wearing it, and I'm like the guy now.
Do you feel any different?
I don't know. Can I fly?
Do you will yourself to do so?
I try and will myself to fly.
You lift up into the air and bump your head on the ceiling.
Okay. Hey, hit me in the face.
Okay.
Swing as hard as I can. Just
Margot's like, okay. And all of a sudden, just a right cross.
Yeah, he's like, black eye, big shiner. And I like wait. I'm like, okay,
I brace myself to receive.
but
Well, so Yanni, how much damage do you do with that?
I wouldn't be brutal. 2d10 plus 9.
Use that quivering palm, dude. Fucking kill him.
Quivering bomb.
Cool symbol, dude.
Do you tell the victor, like, thank you for making me the fucking artifact shit?
Like, I'm the Christ of your religion now.
I mean, I tell him that he's told me.
How much damage have you done, Yanni?
I'm trying to find my d10s. 14.
14. Okay, so yeah. So your fast healing, I'll say, kicks off before your healing. So that drops you down to 4 points of damage, which is not enough for you to
Nothing
reboot.
happens. Yeah.
After 12 seconds, you know, you get fast healing time again for the next round, and just like, yeah.
Black eye disappears.
Yeah, I'm just looking at you from across the room, and I'm like looking at Largo. I'm like,
Largo kind of just goes, okay.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan of that.
Okay.
Vigor Escobar. Now I can truly, and I'm like floating when I say this. I can say, I can truly say, this is the finest symbol of Delic that I think has ever been created. And I owe it all to you, man. I owe it all to you. You're the best. Delic rules! And I go up for a high five. A Delic rules high five.
He's like looking at you and he thinks for a second. I'm going to need some time, board. And it just like
You realize
like all of his shit is still on the table. He just
He knows what he made.
He knows what he made, and he can't believe he just handed that to somebody. That was not him.
Awesome.
Is that my pen?
No, this is mine.
Okay.
This is mine. This is your pen, rather.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
let's
I'm
get
just
on with that.
I'm missing one of her. As they go missing.
It can be yours.
No, that's fine.
It's yours. It's yours.
I think that
I
was
didn't
as
know.
well as it possibly could. I go down to the basement and ask Brick to use his knowledge of alchemical stuff to put all the vicar's bits away so they don't get must. And I
Yeah, so you do that, and it's like, I'm trying to do the Kraken poison right now.
that's so cool. I'm just getting all sorts of good shit today. Brick, you're the best.
This is going to take a while.
Okay, like
It's a
how?
very delicate operation. Well, it's got to be prepared in such a way that it doesn't spoil.
Yeah, totally, man.
So, and this is,
Is he naked?
Covered in crack and gore.
he's not naked, but Cheska is walking around in that like loincloth and got blood all over her. And as she's like a total Barbie doll.
Yeah.
Like no nipples.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
Some kind of storybook.
like a Raggedy Ann kind of character. Horrifyingly fabric-like.
It's like, like her skin's kind of like a grayish, pale, like a dolphin, rubbery kind of thing.
An abomination.
Yeah.
In the
And
eyes.
like, her fingers are a little extra long and they come to rather pointy nails, and she's got a mouth that's too big, filled with jagged teeth. And
Very
All
cool.
about it.
yeah, she looks like a Nightmare Before Christmas thing.
I hate that. I hate that movie. So I hate that.
Well, Rick, I know it's got to be stable. We got to use this thing on this, like, Eldritch death beast.
Right. Since I assume that you're not going out to try to attack it tomorrow, I'm trying to make sure that it will keep until it is necessary.
That's really thoughtful of you.
Fort's still down there.
Uh-huh.
Boy! You're upstairs. Boy!
No, he's upstairs.
He's in the
upstairs.
basement.
No, he's in the basement. You went down
Oh, I
the
went down.
basement. He's
Okay.
down there. He's working on the
Gotcha.
poison.
All right. Do you? I don't want to like mess up the vicar's like alchemy metal gold kit. Like,
Boy, I put the kid away!
okay, it sounds like Mirak put it away. How long do you think it's going to take before the poison is ready?
I am still figuring this out as I go.
Okay, well, no pressure, but the world ending, the Ragnarok of our times is just ticking down.
Tell you what, when you are ready to go slay the Tarask, come and get it.
Awesome. Love it, man. The deadline is the ultimate inspiration. Isn't that what they say? You just keep doing you, buddy. Drinks are on me whenever you're having some. Meals too. Don't forget to eat, man. It's really important for your blood sugar. So I head back upstairs and get the kit.
Oh, yeah, the Tarrasque already ate, man. The world's over.
Oh,
Happened
shit.
while you're down there.
So like as you're going up the stairs, you hear a voice in your head, and it says, "Can you sense it? Can you feel where it is?"
Is this my sword?
Yeah.
Can I feel where what is Tulane? Can I sense it? Can I roll to see if I sense what Tulane's talking about?
The Avarice Gate.
Oh, tight. Yeah.
Can you sense where the Avarice Gate is?
Well, let me make a concentration check. Let me make an avarice gate check.
I mean, like you just think about it, and you're like, "Oh yeah, it's 7,233 miles north. Well, 7 degrees east of north."
I tell that to Delane.
Okay. Hey, demon man.
And he says, "You should go there."
Well, I mean, yeah, totally. But we got this other thing we got to do first.
The Avarice Gate leads to the plane of Dalek.
Uh-huh.
He would reward someone so ambitious as to complete the symbol of Alphys.
I mean, totally. How long do I need to go to the plane of Delic to get this sweet reward, do you think?
Well, let me just see about putting a god on a timetable.
Well, what I'm saying
What's
is
the ETA?
there's an imminent threat to life on our planet, and we gotta go deal with it. And so, like, the Avarice Gate, it's been there, it's gonna be there. I fully intend to make it out of this ordeal alive-ish.
Yes, you're right. A boon from a god would not be useful in your endeavor that you're about to undertake.
I see what you're saying. Okay, you're really wise. You were a Delic thing, right? You're like a Delic devil.
Yes, I am.
You are.
I am sworn to die.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, sport.
Dude, Julian is the shit.
Just halfway up the stairs.
Oh, I'm not smart. Well,
That's why your business ventures are so successful.
dude, they're gonna be huge, man. Big things.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, Julian has a point. Do you think Largo can get me to the delegate? Do you want to come?
Well, without role playing it out too much, I think Largo comes to understand that this could be such a boon to the aid in the vanquishing of the Tarask that we need a scroll of greater teleport, or you need to tell me where the closest thing to it that we've been.
You need
You have a
another.
scroll of greater teleport in your vest pocket.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
No, you didn't use it. You
It just
don't.
gives you the spell.
It's in your vest.
It's in your vest. It's just
Oh, it's just there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
It
I
just
just poofed out of existence.
Whatever scroll is in your vest
Yeah.
pocket is added to your spell list.
Right, because otherwise it would be completely
Useless.
Useless. It would be the same as a scroll. Okay. Well, Largo, I haven't just realized.
It's like,
Yeah.
we'll need
Which is
another scroll of greater teleport because the one that I have is still here. We're fine. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what happens. He's never worn a pneumatic vest before. Pneumatic cylinder.
Mnemonic.
I've never worn a hydraulic vest before. So,
Let's do it.
yeah.
Board and Largo on an adventure.
Oh, I think there needs to
Largo's
be.
hyperbolic vest.
Yeah, let's not just be you and me.
Yeah.
Like Avarice, roses are red.
Yeah, I think
We're
everybody.
really doing it.
So we fill in everybody. How does
Uh-huh.
everyone feel about going on Bork's journey?
Yanni, thanks for the black eye.
Can I take my oatmeal along the trip?
Yes, you can.
I'm
Do it.
bringing oatmeal on the road. Let's go.
Oh, dude.
Roto's sick.
Rotos.
Uhtred's all about going to the plane of a god,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
the doorway to the plane of god. Mirak is interested in it because he's always about getting tuning forks so he can plan or travel better.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
It's pretty cool.
All right.
All right, let's do it.
Everyone link arms.
Sidebar, Mirak asked Berg if he would take that shield to Turnham. Does Berg say yes or no? I just wanted to give him
Berg-
something to do. He's been cooped up in the house.
Burke says, I have the lessons with the children.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't just sit here and wait for you to come home, Mira. I have a life.
I'm not here. That's what I'm worried about. I'm glad to hear that you're happy. I'll sort it.
Or if you would do us a solid and wrangle up some bed sheets, though, that would be pretty cool.
He holds out his hand.
I give him a crisp high five because I don't have any money.
Very, come here, buddy. I give him how many?
Mark the flag, dude. Mark the flag.
Mark the
20
flag.
gold.
Yeah, 20 gold. I give him 20 gold. Be like, go talk to Mark.
Look flat.
I'm like, okay. Puts it in a pouch and
We come back and he's in the sweetest fucking robes.
But yeah, link arms, and we're there as soon as you want to be there.
All of you have like low thread count cotton sheets.
Yeah.
He's just walking around like a silk gi with satin trim.
Yeah.
Some vows of poverty, monk. Huh. Okay. He hasn't done it yet.
B monogram.
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Yake.
so you know, Largo, that with
greater teleport, you just have to know where you're going.
Yeah.
And you should be able to teleport there. Knowing like Aberyscape, that's where we're going, but you're just like not making a connection to it for some reason. You can't figure out where it is. And then, Bort gives you like, it's go this, distance in this, and that makes enough sense to you that you can teleport to that location that he describes. You wink out, and without error, you find yourselves in a mountain range. It is, your elevation seems to be significant. It's kind of cool and crisp, like maybe around 40 degrees. You can see that above you, the peaks are snow-capped. But across the way, you can see a sort of narrow, winding path that for some reason is just like solitarily above like someone just made a bunch of walls of stone on top of each other in this curving, meandering thing from where you're standing to about a quarter mile away, where you see this massive structure that just looks like a giant black metal rectangular prism with columns of gold at each one of the corners. The structure is taller than it is wide or deep. And there's a very ornate, very involved front door to this thing, all ornamented and edged in silver or platinum, maybe. It's hard to tell from this distance. And there's an ornate crenellation of more silver and gold along the top. And it's just this absolutely awe-inspiring and unbelievable object to be sitting here in an otherwise desolate mountain range with nothing nearby.
Fargo, you did it.
Pick up a
We're
stone.
here. You found it. Hey, dude, don't get weird. Fargo,
Be cool, man. I remember my first day with Dylan.
Monolith.
Just like chill. Yeah, it's really cool.
Oh,
That's-
knows my Europa.
That's my god. All right, he's cool. He's balling.
He's
He's balling like this. Okay.
He has these things.
This is it.
This is the gate.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Uh,
I cast Major Armor on myself.
And I cast my spells. So we can all talk to each other, Major Armor.
I
I do this.
gleefully skip towards the gate of my god.
Okay.
Because I'm very stoked that this is happening.
So you walk up,
Yeah.
and the stone sort of pathway that's just rock and packed earth. When you get up, and it's actually somewhat disorienting because just the perspective seemed weird. As you get closer to this thing, it's much bigger than you thought it was.
Totally.
It looked just like, oh, it's about a quarter mile away, but it was actually closer to a half mile. It just, the size of it was so immense, it threw you off your gauge of distance. And yeah, you're looking, and there are these columns that form the corners of this obelisk, and they must be 20 feet across, and they are entirely plated in gold. And they're maybe 100, 150 feet tall. They're just enormous. Just one of these columns is probably more money than you've ever seen.
Did you just quietly say yes?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And then, yeah, there's trim and there's filigree and there's all of this stuff, and some of it's in silver, some of it's in gold, some of it's in platinum. Even think you see some mithril here and there. It is
Nice.
it's a presentation of opulence on the likes of which you've never seen.
That's why everybody's looking for this game.
And yes, you get up to this just massive structure. The doors in the front are probably 30 or 40 feet tall and about 20 feet wide. And you don't see a doorknob.
Hello.
I walk up to the door and I knock on it.
Okay.
I do a little shaving haircut. On the door. And I turn to the guys and I say, yeah.
I mean,
maybe he's not home.
I cast Arcane Sight and have a look-see.
The whole place is magic.
Yeah, okay.
The whole thing is magic.
No,
But you do get like most of the place seems to have like a low grade magic, like a prestidigitation effect, just to keep it clean and gleaming and always in the most pristine and impressive of presentation. The door has several powerful abjuration effects on it. You assume these are to keep it locked, keep it secure, keep any intruders from gaining entrance.
Well, here's the thing. I reach my hand down to my sword and give it a little squeeze. I say, hey there, buddy. Dulaine, we're here. I knocked. Do I need to use my symbol, or do you know the doorman? Do you know the guy? Porter of yours.
We don't have a lot of chicks with us right now.
He says, I doubt the doorman who was here last time I was is still alive.
He's been here before.
Dulaine is from the plane of average. Dulaine from the plane falls mainly on the.
As he's saying that, you hear like this loud clicking noise and then sound of like metal sliding against metal, and up the door. In the space of the door where a handle would be if this was a normal sized door, a chunk of the metal like falls down perpendicular to the door, and you guys take a couple of steps back to see what's going on up there. And like as it comes down, a railing unfolds, and there's a doorway that goes inside the door. And shortly thereafter, a dwarven man with a long blonde beard, and he looks probably upwards of middle age, not quite old yet, but good in his years, well beyond Uhtred or Mira.
He's not wearing any like clan affiliation, I imagine.
He is wearing robes that are black with green trim and gold and silver threading. Very obviously a priesthood of Dalek.
Cool.
And he says, who comes to the Black Marble Vault?
You raise my hand. And I say, it is I, Bort Sizemore, the Grinning Blade, and parishioner of Delic, devotee of Delic. I've come with my holy symbol.
He looks down. You see his eyes glow, very similar to Vicar Escobar's when he used detect magic. I wasn't sure if I would see such a pilgrim in my lifetime.
Well, we're here to save the world and maybe make a little money while we're doing it. What's your bingo?
Makes sense.
My name is Amleth.
Amalith.
And he looks at Uhtred and Mirak and says, I have forsworn my clan name in service to Delic. So you may call me Amleth the Doorman.
Yes. Amalith the Doorman. That's cool.
Yeah, I nod. That's totally cool.
Amalith.
He kind of leans down and says a little bit lower, he says, I prefer the title Vault Keeper.
Vault Keeper.
I was not told that was the title I was granted.
It's cool, man. I'll call you the Vault Keeper when I tell the legend of our fortuitous meeting.
He says, I appreciate your sorry, I don't get to talk to people too much. I appreciate your indulgence in my ambition.
Your songs of your name will be sung in the family-friendly, affordable chain of meat halls and taverns that we're opening across your land.
The rest of you are like, oh god. But this guy's like just smiling. He's just, you know.
Yeah, I think Uhtred did.
Well, I think he just loves this. Like, oh, this guy's giving me a sales pitch. I'm a worshiper of the god of ambition and greed. Like this is talking about the weather for him. This is, you know,
This is it, man.
this is his favorite small talk.
It's great. It's just I'm just happy to be here. And look, can we come in?
Of course you may. But before you do, I would give you a few words of direction.
Go.
I assume that you are here to seek the Aberskate and make passage to the plain of Delic.
Yeah.
Then you must know that Delic rewards those who are ambitious, those who acquire wealth. Those qualities are tested here in the Black Vault. And only the worthy make it to the Aberskate.
Okay. Well,
What does that mean?
you know, I think that I've got the business acumen to figure that out, or die trying. And I wasn't kidding when I said we were here to save the world, and try and make a profit while doing it. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to pass the test. The part I was born to play, baby.
Well, it sounds like you are possessed of ambition,
Oh yeah.
and that will serve you well in the Black Vault.
Yes.
You will pass several challenges,
Mm-hmm.
or fail.
Oh, I'll pass.
These challenges may be overcome via ambition or greed.
Okay.
That being that either you can face these challenges head on and prove yourself and your capability, or you may make a donation to Delic and pass these obstacles through the wealth you've accumulated over time.
Wow.
Damn, it's pay to
You
play.
can buy your way into heaven, baby.
That makes a lot of sense.
It also makes sense why Dan was like, how much group money do you guys
I
have?
Yes, there is that. Yeah. I mean, I've got like chunk change. I get in comparison to what a god of created wealth would require.
How much?
Yeah, you got any hard numbers for me, Emily? Like, or am I just gonna have to find out? You got to play to win.
I can only give you the guidance I'm giving you now.
Okay.
Each obstacle has its own price.
Okay, all right.
And each obstacle exerts its own challenge.
Okay. When I do wild challenging shit for the greater glory of Delic, I'm usually accompanied by my my companions here, my team. The roses are red. Can they come to the plane of avarice, or is this a solo mission? For board, it'll be.
Well, hired hands are those you convince to help you for free. As they say, exploitation begins at home.
I love Delic. I go up for a high five.
It's like 2 stories above you.
Cool. Can I use my flying ability to like slam like a high five? I go up for like a fly five, and I whoosh.
He sees you rise up.
Yes. Yeah. Well, let's do it, Amalith. We're ready. You guys, are we ready?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. He says,
Uh-huh.
I will allow you entrance into the first vestibule.
Okay.
There you may choose to take on the first challenge or make a donation to bypass that challenge. Once you take on a challenge, you will not be allowed exit unless you either claim victory or suffer defeat.
Okay.
And you may leave the vault at any time in any one of the vestibules, but you cannot forfeit a challenge in the middle of the challenge.
Gotcha. Okay. When it's on, it's on. There's time between when it's on, but when it's on, it's on.
One of them Stonewall, we're done.
Here we fucking go.
He just he looks and he nods at you and he says, "Not at all what I expected." And then he takes a step back and you hear like the sliding of metal against metal and the plate flips up and that door like absolutely like seamlessly disappears. There's nothing there once it closes. And there's maybe about 30 or 40 seconds pass. And then you hear the sound of like chains moving and counterweights going, and then the doors open outward towards you.
Frodo and Sam.
I start singing a song that is to the tune of Tradition from Fiddler on the Roof, but it's Ambition, and I make up words poorly to do the verses about the different like members of that community, but they're all about me getting rich.
I'm harmonizing, trying to like riff on your lyrics. 19.
Okay. Do you speak Celestial?
I believe I do, yeah. I can double check.
I do, if that helps.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
So you all accompany Fort into
Yeah, I guess
through the front door of the Black Vault. And you come into this very nicely carved black and white marble room. You don't see sources of light, but the room is well lit.
Okay.
How about that?
And
Here for it.
there is a door to the right when you come in. And it has a pedestal next to it. And above the pedestal, there is a sign. All of this is in marble, and carved into that marble plaque is the number 10,000.
Okay.
That's nice.
And then
I don't think we pay.
Yeah.
there's a larger double door, like directly facing you when you come in.
Mm-hmm.
And that door just has written on it 4 letters. FIDO.
Okay, Fido.
Is it a fucking pit fiend? Are we gonna go have to battle a pit fiend?
Now, for those of you who know Celestial, you know that Fido translates to faithful.
Oh, okay.
Is there a dog in there?
Mira, you know Celestial. Do you share this message with me?
Yeah, that means faithful.
I'm faithful. I'm bored.
Ucha chimes in, I'm faithful that I don't want to spend 10,000 gold pieces.
Try it.
Let's go, Fido. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go. Can we walk through the door?
We're gonna do like a Mighty Ducks, like,
Quiet.
like we're all just going in.
Yeah, we're doing it.
All right. So yeah, you just walk forward and push against these doors. And despite everything here seeming to be made out of marble and these being large, like 15-foot tall, 10-foot wide double doors, they easily push open and into a room. And you can see the seam between the rooms. It goes from like white marble with black veining to this black marble with gold and green veining on the inside of the room. And as you kind of walk in, it's just extremely dark in here, almost like there's a fog or a darkness or something hanging in the room. So even with dark vision, you just like can't see very far into this room. You're getting a little bit of light coming from behind you. And you kind of look back, and surprisingly, back in the vestibule, from the door that you came in, it's just gone. It's just a solid white marble wall the way you came in. And you walk into the room. And what is your orientation as you enter the room? As you're
I think you're probably leading.
I'm leading the way.
I'm in the way back just with my oatmeal, just taking this all in.
I think Ucha would be right up there next to you.
Yeah.
I will be
Smart.
behind them. I will be behind the front
So
two.
you want to do
doors.
like a 3, 2, 1 kind of?
Sure,
It's not with Yanni in the back.
sure.
I like that.
Just perfect cone or fireball or.
I mean, anytime you go through a door, you're in a perfect.
all right. Otis.
Call that
Otis is
bottle
what
maker.
entered up in front with us. The guys.
I think he's like going to be just behind Uhtred, kind of flanking.
Can we kind of make a small suggestion?
You know, we
Our little squishy boy in the middle.
So
My AC's 24.
That's not good.
I know.
you go in, and as you go in, the doors close behind Yanni. You can see the light in the room slowly begins to rise. And as it does, the darkness clears and begins to part. And you can hear this low rumbling noise coming from the opposite end of the room. And then you see 2 red glowing orbs begin to rise off of, start at maybe 5 feet off the ground, then begin to rise. And then next to that, maybe 10 feet to the right, 2 more glowing orbs begin to rise off of the floor. And as the darkness parts ahead of you,
It's gotta be a hit.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah.
you see a massive 2-headed dog.
Yeah.
Excellent. That
It
is
is
such a
Fido.
cool
That's
name.
so cool.
Is it a pit fiend?
No.
It's not a pit fiend? I thought a pit fiend was like a multi-headed, like little weird, like basilisk thing. All right.
It's Fido,
It's Fido,
dude.
Okay.
spawn of Cerberus.
Oh, I didn't know Cerberus had kids.
He does now, baby. It's
Oh,
pretty
fuck.
fucking.
I fucking know, baby.
Around a mouth of oatmeal, I say, be faithful. Bort, go pet it.
Well, Cerberus just translates to spot.
Spot.
Is it really?
In Greek, it means spotted one.
Oh, never knew that.
Fido.
Spot the dog.
So,
That's pretty
at
fun.
that,
Roll initiative, probably.
yeah. Initiative.
Let's see. Let me see. Let's see.
It's just Jade. I'm gonna send it to the group, but it's just like your character blurred out and then just this huge fucking dog walking in front of it.
Music.
Avarice. Avarice Gate.
12.
Maybe edit it a bit.
Initiative.
Yes.
Ambition.
Hey! All right, so anyone above a 15?
20 for board.
18 for Yanni.
Oh, 12.
Victor rolls a D10 right now.
What?
It's a D12. What am I talking about? Sorry. Dude.
What does he have improved initiative?
Today's day. No, dude. It's just today's Friday.
All right, so board is at 20, Yanni is at 18. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyone above a 10?
Uhtred is at an 11. Mirok is at a 17. Sorry for the delay.
Mirok is at a 17.
Yeah, I rolled max.
Okay. All right, and Largo is at
7.
okay. All right. So,
Board turns invisible and uses his newfound ability to 60-foot fly and flies over this beast.
A quicken rod works below
6 level
6
more.
level. Okay, cool.
So we're like back here somewhere. All right. You fly over this thing, and as you do it,
I'm stinky.
one of the left,
You say that as you're flying.
the left head just kind of trails a little bit after you as you fly past.
You're just under the impression that you're flying because you're farts.
Yeah, true. Can I make an attack?
Yeah.
I sneak attack this guy. Do I get 2 attacks?
You do.
Yes. With the rapier, 38 to hit.
38 will hit.
38 to hit with the dagger. 31 to hit.
Yanni was murdered.
31 does not.
That's okay. With their ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2d4 plus or 2d6 plus 8d6, or is this a fire guy? Is he as fiery as he seems?
Yeah, pretty fucking
I
fire.
assume that my fire damage. So it's 1d6 plus 8d6.
Yes.
Okay. We roll a 2. Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I was just saying. So I was like,
More in
I'm quick, and I was like, oh, do I want to?
Yeah.
Well, it might be useful.
Just not yet.
Yeah.
39 points of damage. And I would like to what is it? Encumber this thing? Or I guess maybe that's not good. I don't know how movie it is. I would like to hampered. I would like to disorient it. So
Okay.
-2 attacks. -4 for me.
All right. You slide your rapier, you slide Dwayne into this creature's haunches, and you hear him just kind of say as you pierce the beast, feels like home.
Is that what Dwayne says?
Yeah.
Yes.
I do too. That's my expression. Screw the pooch keeper.
And that's it for you.
Oh, dude, damn, there's one in the tower.
You had 5 damage.
Sure.
Yes. I'm a bad dicer.
You also get the impression that this thing is not taking all the damage you're dishing out.
Okay.
You feel like you sunk that in pretty good, but just doesn't seem like you did the damage you were expecting. Yanni.
I would like to circle around, take the long way around the dog's right. Try to get on the opposite side of Bort. On the right haunch.
Like back here?
Yeah.
Okay. You get around back there. As you do, the dog, the left head, like leans down and just takes a snap at you as you come near. That is only a 32 to hit, so that's gonna miss, I assume.
That will miss.
Okay. Yeah. You see just like this massive head, easily the same size as your entire body, and the jaws open up, and you can just see this bright white flame at the back of the creature's mouth, and you can feel this heat, this wilting, almost tormenting heat as it snaps at you. Terrifying experience. So, what are you doing?
Not liking this plane of existence, and I guess 2 attacks. Is that what I am allowed?
Yes.
Well, I guess first I should probably try to do an offensive exploit weakness.
Okay.
Let me roll that really quick.
And this is just it's not a sense motive, it is a wisdom check.
Yeah.
That,
So
you
that
know,
is-
add your level, your wisdom to the die roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Poor die roll. 5 add 16 for the level. 21 plus 4, 25.
Okay. You try to get a read on this thing, but it's a giant dog with 2 heads that seems like it's come directly out of hell. And that's just not something that you have a solid concept of. So you do not really get a solid read on this thing.
Yeah, not in my wheelhouse. Okay. Still, I'll go into brutal assault and I'll use my 2 attacks.
Okay.
That is a 38 to hit, and then 23 to hit.
It was 38 and a 23.
Yeah.
Okay, 38 will hit.
All right. And that is, and I will be adding the D6 of acid. Just let me know if it doesn't work.
Yeah, you can add the acid.
Okay.
Actually, never mind.
It's yeah. The amount of resistance it has against acid is more than you'll ever be able to do.
Okay. I just won't roll it then. 25 points of damage.
25. Okay. All right. That brings us to Fido.
Fido.
And
Fried dog.
It's a hot dog. Fried dog.
The right head growls and then takes a deep breath and exhales a 60-foot cone of flame interspersed, with orange, red, and black. And this is going to hit everybody that's not behind him.
Is it a spell?
That's
supernatural effect.
It is a supernatural effect. I think that, you're.
ASR?
I think that applies to spell or supernatural.
ASR is 28.
Hold on, let me see. I'll just double check that real quick. It might just be spell-like abilities. It might be supernatural. No, supernatural abilities are not spell-like abilities.
Makes sense, yeah. That's all good.
All right, so I need Otis, Uhtred, Largo, and Mirok to give me reflex saves.
I failed it.
All right.
B.
Oh yeah. Richard.
These might be important.
Action Jackson. There we go.
Uhtred's reflex save, as he currently is 27.
Okay, that succeeds.
Okay. I imagine Otis succeeds. He has 17 on the die.
Okay, Otis is yes.
Okay. And then Mirok rolled appropriately to his abilities with a 4, so I imagine I'm gonna
I rolled a 4 as well.
Yeah.
That's
mine.
fine. I was thinking about using an action die, but we got it. This is the first fight.
There is mine. There it is.
Mirok's a battery.
13.
Okay. So and Largo got a.
Oh, a 13.
Okay. So those both fail.
Yeah.
So Largo and Mirok each take 88 points of damage.
Yep.
Half of it is fire, and the other half is unholy.
Okay.
And then
Oh,
Uhtred and Otis each take 44 points of damage.
okay. What does Otis have? DR?
Not against energy.
Okay. Uhtred should have DR now.
Not against energy.
Energy says none of those have DR.
When he is flaming raging,
Okay. Cool.
he has 10 resist 10 fire.
Minus 44.
Largo looks at you and says, "Ow."
Minus 44. Yanni over here.
That massive damage is not a thing in Pathfinder.
It can be.
You just choose to make it not.
Yeah. You guys, I mean, it'd just be a action dice sync.
Yeah.
Mirok.
Okay, as a swift action, I'm gonna activate Spirit of the Warrior. I'm not fully Spirok, but I'm just doing it right now for my basic attack bonus to go up. And then I'm going to cast an old gem of spiritual weapon.
Ooh.
I thought you didn't have it.
So much spell list.
See, you were the one that told me you didn't have it. So.
Yeah, it's still there. I never replaced it with anything.
Spiritual.
Yeah, I think I debated replacing it for the ancestral feat thing, which at this point is 5 hammers that now appear.
Wait, no, hedging weapon creates multiple things. Spiritual weapon is just one thing.
Hedging weapon is an AC thing. Let me pull it up here. I got it. Spiritual weapon, you get 1d8 points of force damage plus 1 point per 3 cast hours. Okay, so it's one weapon doing more damage. I bet. Yeah, so that will max out this level. It
I don't know if he's
damages the opponents starting with the first turn, and then the way it functions is
You make an attack roll, add your,
Base attack bonus, which is why I did the swift action. And then I add my wisdom modifier as an attack bonus.
charisma.
And for me, it's charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Cool. So I need to roll 1d8.
Well, you need to roll the attack first.
Right. To hit, yeah. I don't attack things. I did fuck it up. I immediately fucked it up. It's a 7 on the die. I'm using action dice. I didn't like that roll.
Okay.
It's a yeah. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Okay, cool. 13 total on my rolls.
13 plus 16 is 29, plus your charisma bonus is 6 is 35. 35 will hit.
Cool. Yes. Okay, just trying to make sure my charisma bonus didn't change when I activated that. Okay, cool. So that hits. Now I roll 5d8.
No, it's 1d8 plus 5, I think. You're not rolling extra d8, you're just getting extra plus 1 damage.
Do plus 1, yeah, total. Plus 5. Okay, 1d8 plus 5. Hold on to your
Here we go.
Well, it's just going to keep on going the whole time.
7 and then plus my charisma modifier. Or that's just a hit. That's just a hit. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything.
Spiritual weapon. Can your spiritual weapon be damage?
Nope.
Cool.
It just keeps on.
Keeps on.
Keeps on slapping.
Plus bonus, as its attack bonus, yeah. Strikes as a spell, not a weapon. Bypasses damage reduction since it's a force effect.
Oh, give me a caster level check.
Okey
This creature does have spell resistance.
Ooh, I rolled poorly, so this may all be for naught. 6 on the die. I am level 16. The level of the spell is 2nd level. So that's 24.
You don't add the level.
Oh, it's also just 22.
Yeah, it's just the die and your caster level.
Okay.
In my case, plus 2.
Okay. So yeah, the hammer of Mosin appears, strikes the beast, and disappears.
Did it make the save? The spell just
You did not beat the spell resistance.
oh yeah, then it doesn't do damage. Yeah, it doesn't hit at all.
Right. It dispels the spell. The spell ends.
Okay, yeah. The way you said it, I thought you said like it did damage. I was trying.
Well, it swung. It landed the hit, and then the spell resistance was calculated at that point, and then
Okay.
it dismissed the spell.
Well, that did not go the way I thought. It would.
Good try.
So Mirak's going to absorb 30 points of damage. So those who took damage, please heal for 10. And he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20 off to the right.
Okay. Uhtred.
Solid neutral?
Uhtred immediately rages and does all of his things that he can do to become big and angry. God,
He can only do that once a day.
Ooh.
To become a fire giant, yeah.
So he doesn't go full giant raging, he just goes raging. Is that okay? Thank you.
And if he goes fire raging, he spends 2 points of rage per round. He's got like 30 something, but
Okay, then yeah, I'm not gonna rage. I'm not.
You can rage.
I say in the bond amongst all of us, I am planning on casting a cone area of effect.
Uhtred.
Triage.
So I could rage though. So raging.
well, the thing
probably
is, if
burns
he
me out.
spends 2 points of rage, he
Which
gets
would be-
fire resistance.
And he's fighting a fire thing right now. So I think that is useful. So I'm gonna. That would be this sheet, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do this sheet. He does that, and he moves 5, 10, 15, 20. Dan, I'm not kidding. Dude, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Use mend, dude. Roll it to a.
No, I just snapped his hand.
No, mend it. Use a do a
Oh, I
mend
see
check.
what you mean.
Yeah.
That was, I believe, 25, and then this is 30.
Okay.
I was just made hit by myself.
I mean, I can't.
Yeah,
hit
no, I
him.
got it. It's just the way.
Can I hit him from here?
No, you gotta be right next to him.
Oh, okay, then I
Well,
don't.
hold on, let's see. Yeah, I'll say, let me get
He's giant. Or
I
is
think
he
Uhtred can
massive?
take it.
What is the size of?
Doesn't Uhtred have some boots that give him more of a speed?
He does. But I believe that this sheet is taking that into account.
So,
Fight out.
there. So yes, he can hit him from there.
Okay.
But getting there,
Raging and moving, you can only attack once.
he does get an attack of opportunity on him.
Fido does?
Fido gets an attack of opportunity on him.
Fido.
Okay, so that is gonna hit a 39.
That was a problem. Yeah, it was definitely it.
Even if he's raging?
It's just, he's butt ass naked out
Oh,
there.
okay, yeah.
His armor class is not good.
I got you. He's a hitter.
He puts it all into the hit points.
Uh-huh.
He's kind of the opposite of Bort.
Yeah.
He's like, I know I'm going to get hit.
16,
Takes the hit.
25, 65 points of damage,
Okay.
and 19 points of fire damage reduced to 9. So total of 74
70.
points of damage.
Yeah.
Actually, and reduce the
Another
result,
5.
so 69 points of damage. Nice.
Oh, Jake was drinking water. I was really thinking he would get that one. Cool. All right, well, now he will make his one attack.
I can still do a cone and not hit everybody.
I was trying to like get him. Like,
No, I just gotta go on this side.
Hey, Aaron, I know he's got some sort of ability to where like he can hit when he's hit.
Oh, yeah.
If he's got that written down anywhere.
Do you
Roll
like
a
that?
natural
Do you like
Definitely
apples?
on that.
That funny?
Yeah,
Wow. One attack?
on the one attack.
Make it count,
So
baby.
I super hit. I have to roll to confirm that because I already action die for me.
Which
I just need to roll a d20 and not roll
and not like the water.
3.
That's
Good.
15.
That's 15 on the die.
Okay, yeah, you confirm.
Cool. All right,
So
so
it's 3d8.
The hills you hear.
Or no, it's 3d6 because he's not done.
yeah,
3d6 plus 37, and then just multiply.
20.
Okay, plus 37.
Yeah.
That was 1. It's 135 points damage.
Wow.
That does some shit.
As he's doing, he says, "Look away, Odie!"
Does pure barbarian does a fuck ton more damage than pure fighter at like level 20, doesn't it?
Yeah, but the fighter's gonna like hit every single time.
Yeah.
And the fighter's not going to take. The fighter's gonna have 40 armor class.
Damn. Next time we go, 1 to 20 in the next 4 years, I'm gonna play fighter.
You're gonna be a fight.
I've always wanted to play.
Okay, so that's it for Uhtred.
Otis.
I just
Otis.
Otis heals Largo, lives on hands.
Okay, that's 66.
66.
There. If I was gonna play, I would be a fighter. My name is Torek. I fight.
20 attack.
Okay. Largo.
You go for 20.
Heal for 20.
Ooh.
And then Odie is going, he's got a 20 foot move or a 30?
He's got a 40 foot.
Oh, damn. So
He's a dog.
5, 5,
Yeah,
15, 20,
Hound
25, 30, 35,
Houndkin.
4. Actually, he's going to go. I mean, it's the same. It doesn't matter. 35, 40. He's going to go right there.
All right.
Okay.
Left head
Oh dear. Odie.
is going to turn, having just been attacked by this little mite of a dwarf, and he is going to take another bite at a good old Uhtred. Okay. So that is going to be a 40 to hit.
Is he taking a -2?
He's disoriented.
I mean, is that a -2 to attack or a -2 to his armor class?
-2 attack and -4.
Okay, so 38. I think
Okay.
that still just barely hits Uhtred.
Okay. Just wanna be sure.
13, 18, and so 58 minus 5 is 53 plus 8 points of fire because he reduced by 10. So
61.
total 61 points of damage.
He's taking 174 points total right now.
Uhtred?
Yeah. So it's about it's a little more than halfway for him.
D&D is always rolled down, right?
Always round down. If you divide, you always round down.
I'm just doing 140% of some shit.
I'm just doing 140% of some shit right now, dude.
Well, if you divide or multiply, still round down.
What about when we get
Right
closer to
here.
Okay.
I go to super small.
Okay.
And I attack with a cone,
Okay.
trying not to hit my friends.
Okay.
It is a dragon breath in the form of a silver dragon, which is cold damage.
Okay.
Icy vortex. They need to succeed a DC.
Just to minimize the amount of rolling.
Yeah.
Spell resistance first.
Spell resistance first, absolutely. 18 on the die, plus 16 plus 2, so 36.
36 succeeds.
All right. At which point, the beast must succeed a DC 26 will save.
Okay. 26, you say?
Yes.
Natural 20.
Oh.
Wow. Okay. Well, still 100% real.
Okay.
And then a DC 26 reflex save for half the following damage.
27.
Well, I need those.
Get in. Get in here. Get
12
some.
D6.
You just
Switch
skin
to
and
that
bone.
spell resistance. It could have been nothing.
Yeah. No, it's all good. It's still going to be a fine amount of damage.
He's a cold boy now. You're a cold boy.
Half of 39.
Okay. 18.
Yep.
What's
No. Yeah, no. 19.
what's the action? Is there an action you can do outside your turn? That has a turn.
An immediate
An immediate. I was like,
or,
it's not
or a
swift.
free. Ooh.
Can I do a free action right now?
I mean, some actions are free actions and some are not.
Was it free action? Can Uhtred come and get me? With a 5-0?
I think
Free
he
action.
can.
Wow, rage.
Rage.
I really wish you would have believed that.
Yeah.
I feel like a natural 20 is one of the very few cases in which he can succeed that will save, so it's on it.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, as a free action.
okay, cool. Yeah, Uhtred does that.
Okay. Yeah, so you release this massive blast of cold energy and you catch the side of this thing and you just like, as this frost clears and you see like this glassy frost across the floor and on the far wall, you just see like a little hiss and sizzle come off of the.
Do I get the feeling like it was a resistance, or it's just because he succeeded his reflex?
Well, it moved to the side and you just got a glancing.
Yeah.
It took a very small amount of damage.
Okay, so it probably has a damage resistance. So force it is. Bort.
I take a full round attack. I'm in position.
Okay.
So 5 attacks.
Yeah, you realize you're going to get no sneak attacks here.
Can I declare it my sworn enemy?
Once a day.
Oh, once a day. Nerds. Can I take a 5-foot step and get Uhtred?
Nope.
No.
You're gonna either have to get to the other side of it from Yanni or the other side of it from Uhtred.
As a free action, can I vanish and attack it?
As a swift action, you can vanish. But
Is this-
remember, you also only have 3 of those a day. I know you guys are used to like being able to fight one thing and drop all of your shit,
Yeah.
but there's more than one room to this place.
Yeah, that's why I used a low spell.
I will move around the back of it.
Get it in the animal blow.
Punch it in the
You're going to want to use acrobatics.
Oh yeah, definitely. Make an acrobatics check.
Make an acrobatics check.
Oh, yeah.
41 for an acrobatics check.
An acrobatics check of 41.
Check.
Has to pass.
Acrobatics. So, no attacks. Opponent's combat maneuver defense. That is not high enough. It does get an attack of opportunity on you as you move around.
Really? He's that good.
He is a
He's a guy.
fighty beast.
He's a fighty boy. He's a fighto. Okay. What does he got?
That is going to hit a 35.
That's gonna miss, baby.
Okay. Cool.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Nice. Actually, 33 because, 31 because of the -4 for you specifically.
Still gonna miss.
Yeah, okay. All right, so now you can make your 2 attacks. And you are flanking, so you can sneak attack on both of these.
Yes. 18 with the rapier is gonna threaten a critical.
Nice.
I'm going to confirm Jack crit and kick it to Uhtred.
Okay.
And a
Just a reminder, you kick it to next.
who's next?
Next is going to be Yanni.
I kick it to Yanni.
Yeah, that's also great.
Kill that. Yeah, get him. And so that'll hit with a rapier. 32 to hit with a dagger.
32 is not going to hit.
Yeah, getting hit. All right. I will.
Actually, you're flanking. 34 will hit.
Yes. Tight. Okay. Both weapons. Shoot some weapons. 8. No fire damage for Fido. Let's reroll some rounds. Ooh.
I mean, Yanni can also forego his next attack and wait for Uhtred if he wants.
Right.
It's the next ally to hit. So if Yanni wants to hold off and let Uhtred take the crit, he can do so. It's just or Yanni can take it.
I think Yanni's just going to be a greedy little shit and take it, even though it will probably be better for Uhtred.
We are headed towards the Avarice Gate. That is a really good D6 roll.
Holy fuck. It's just all 6s.
Well, I get to reroll once, baby.
Nice.
That is 72. Oh wait, plus. Read here. Plus 12 plus 10.
So 94?
Yeah, 94 points of damage.
And that's 2 separate attacks doing that?
2 separate attacks, making 94 points of damage combined. Sweet.
All right. Stabby.
Ambitious.
And bitches.
Yanni's.
think I'm gonna full round flurry. But first, let me try to do the offensive exploit weakness again.
Okay.
Just quivering palms.
That was actually a 4 instead of a 5, which 5 was what I rolled last time. So still no exploitation.
Okay.
No worries. So I'll do a full flurry, and I'm gonna try to stunning fist with each of these.
Okay, I think you can only stunning fist once around.
Is that true? Okay, I will try to stunning fist.
I mean, yeah, you can try, and then if you fail on the if you miss, you can try with the next attack, but you can only, actually convey a stunning fist once per round. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, no worries. I will not. I'm not gonna go digging into the internets for that. Okay, so I've got 7 attacks.
I mean, get his ass.
I gotta find one more D20. 1 second. Sorry. There we go. Okay. So the first is a natural 1. Okay, that's awesome.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna crit that, and he's gonna get another attack of opportunity.
That's fine.
Natural 1.
Whoa. I crit your crit, sir.
I crit your crit. No, I'm just kidding. We're both just looking like a couple of idiots trying to fight each other. It's fine. Okay, next attack.
Yeah, you like take a swing at at its haunch, and it just moved its leg as you swung at it, and you kind of like stumble underneath it, and one of its heads just like kind of goes under its belly and snaps at you, and you take a quick pull back, and it just grabs nothing but air, and you both look really kind of stupid.
Board just yells down, "Get your shit together." Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. 37 to hit on the second attack.
Hits.
That's a fortitude of 23 for the stunning fist.
Okay. Didn't roll a natural 1, so it's fine.
Fair enough. And that attack will crit, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let me go through the rest of these. 9. That'll hit a 28.
Miss.
All right.
Just Fort already narrowed it down. Its AC is 33.
Okay, still not getting there.
I'm gonna take a leak when I get back.
Yeah, and he's got negative. He's disoriented, so he's got negative to attack, but his AC.
What was the magic number?
33.
33. Okay, that one was good.
I'm gonna go into a little bit of buff mode. I'm gonna cast heroism on Uhtred.
Okay.
Man.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and rely on my things I can do is like move actions and non-spells. So
yeah, this is like it has resistance to every type of energy, and unless I burn my 7th level spell slots or 8th level spell slots, like it's gonna be pretty worthless because all my force shit is tied.
Can you make its brain go doo doo?
Oh yeah, make a poop.
It's a dog.
I could make his brain.
Could you do it without spending spells?
Yes.
Give him
Well, maybe.
How are we doing?
Certified donkey brains. I only had 1 hit, but it was the crit. So
It was the crit, so it was the one that counted. Now you're talking.
so for damage, I'm rolling a bunch of 4s. There's a 10. Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
21, 40, 61 points of damage.
61 total or on
Total.
just-
Yeah, that was the crit hit.
I mean, okay. So 61 on the crit.
Yeah, I didn't hit with anything else.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I missed my opportunity.
Okay.
I needed to be at the beginning, unless I bust a high spell slot.
What do you think of buffing? It was
Heroism on Uhtred.
All right,
I need to cast like a hallucination right at the beginning.
one of the
So that it
heads.
starts to.
Right head or left head?
I didn't do that.
I think did I start with the left head, right? So
I think you started with left head.
Yeah, I think so. It's left hand.
I'm reading left to right. So, left head is still looking at Uhtred as the big danger here.
He's not wrong. He's a smart boy. He's a smart doggy boy.
Okay, so that is going to hit 31.
-2 attack.
Doesn't matter.
I know. He's Richard. He's nude.
Unless it's like in the 20s, don't think about it.
Heroically nude. They call it in antiquity. He's got it going on.
Well, he's also, enemies get a +4 bonus to attack him because he's under come and get me.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
yeah, I mean, shouldn't it always want to? Isn't that how that works? Like, enemies are.
So he gets to make his attack before the enemy resolves their attack.
Okay, interesting. So I can attack now?
Yes.
Excellent. I will roll to attack. So many sheets. It's a 15 on the die, so it's a 30 plus 38 to hit. I'm assuming that hits. Great.
Uhtred has to roll a 1 in this.
Do I keep? Do I roll all of the attacks? That he
Just
gets?
one.
Just the one. Okay, cool. That would be crazy. 3d6. All 6s. Fuck yeah. That's cool. Okay, so 18 plus 37, and then am I add anything to that?
So it's 55.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, so that's it for. So then I resolve
Yeah.
Fido's attack.
Assuming it still has a left hand.
So let's see. 15, 17, 27. Huh. And rolled anemic on the fire damage, so he takes no fire damage.
Yeah.
But that was it 27? 67 points of damage, reduced by 5. Okay. 62 points of damage. To Uhtred.
He's riding on the edge. Yeah, I think here was He's riding on the edge now. Yeah, there's not a lot I can.
All right. He's blowing through a lot of his hit points.
Murok.
Okay, I absorb another. Let's see. I should heal Otis, right? And Uhtred for sure. Largo.
I'm up to 94.
How much are you down?
142 minus 94.
Okay, so I still keep healing. Yeah, that's all I need. Okay, so I'm healing Largo, Otis, and Uhtred. Not bored, not Yanni. You guys haven't taken any?
Yanni, did you take any damage?
No, I'm clean.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Okay, cool. So I do that, and then. Oh, I'm so far away. Yep, I get fucking right here. Right behind Uhtred. And then I cast Heal on Uhtred, which should still top out at 150.
You heal his ass.
Yeah, and that should be, that was a move and a heal, so that's my whole turn.
All right.
I don't think there's any switch action.
Uhtred.
I
I am going to say on Uhtred's behalf, on Uhtred's behalf,
The beast has 2 heads. Let me fell the creature.
Very good point. Very good point, Adrian.
The GM crafted it with 2 heads.
But no, very good point because I hadn't fucking thought of that.
So, and I talked to Glenn about this. He can make a called shot at the neck of the creature. It increases the armor class of the attack, or of the creature that he's attacking.
So heroism.
Well,
So
okay. I want to do that, but I want to wait until Largo buffs me. You're how far down are you in the initiative? You're after Otis.
I'm not gonna buff you. I'm gonna buff.
I'm talking.
Oh. I am after Otis.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so Uhtred holds for Largo, and then Otis lays on hands Uhtred.
okay.
So that's you said it was 3d8 for land hands, or 3d6.
66.
66.
I have a big brain. Get you some D6,
Ooh, good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, 24 points of healing.
Okay.
Also to Uhtred. And then Odie. That's all he does.
Okay.
We wait for Largo.
All right. So after Otis is actually the right head.
Okay.
And the right head is going to breathe hellfire on the dwarven clump there, including Otis.
Dwarf clump.
So
The contingent from Cass.
Mirok, Uhtred, and Otis need to make reflex saves.
Okay. Uhtred's only got
The
6.
Dwarven Professor to the clumps.
That is Uhtred. Gray is Otis. Fucking hell, that is a great set of rolls.
Yeah, that is. Holy fuck.
Okay, Uhtred's reflex save is going to be a 28. Roll
Okay.
16 on the die. Mirok's reflex save, he has been doing some calisthenics, let me tell you, is a 28.
Okay.
And then Otis rolls 16 on the die.
Okay. So all three of you make the save.
Cool.
You each take 45 points of damage. Half is fire and half is unholy. So that's also reduced by 10 to Uhtred.
Okay, so Uhtred only takes 35.
Uhtred only takes 35.
Okay, he's down 97. Okay, cool.
You make the fucking reflex save.
Yeah. I rolled a 19.
Largo.
I'm gonna cast heroism on Uhtred.
Okay. Plus 2 attacks,
yep.
saves, and skill checks.
Real heroism, because I need to read my inventory. I have a bauble of heroism.
Okay. So, and you just moved a couple feet?
I just moved a little bit. Yep.
Uhtred.
Okay, Uhtred does a called shot. He wants to cleave through this thing's fucking head. Can he cleave through both or just one?
He's making an attack as a standard action. He can declare a cleave.
He's declaring cleave. Is there anything, Dan, that like Aaron, do not know that Glenn would probably know to ask about?
Well, there's stuff that I would remind Glenn.
Sure.
He wouldn't remember to ask. Does he has cleave and great cleave?
Great cleave. He is the great cleave.
He has great cleave and his cleave, yeah.
Okay, let me just double check what great cleave does. I think it just allows him to, cleave more than one time. Making attacks for this. Obviously, you cannot attack an additional foe more. You use his feet, take a -2 penalty to your armor class. So, he's going to take a -4 to these attacks for the called shot.
Mm-hmm.
He gets a +2 from heroism.
Okay, so he's at -2.
So he's at -2. He has to land the first hit in order to make this, attempt the second hit. But they're both at his highest base attack bonus.
Okay.
I mean,
Roll it, baby. Let's see. What's this guy got? Son of Richard. Rosen. I don't think it's gonna do it.
It's 5 on the die. Which is going to be a plus 38, so 43 to hit. 40.
That's looking at you.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then so I just roll my next attack then.
Yeah. Hey, did you take the -2 on that?
No, I didn't. So 41.
41. Still gonna hit.
Did you factor in heroism?
That is factoring because heroism makes it into -2. That it's a higher roll, so it hits. Okay. It's a 10.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I might have said that it was a -8. Even still, he's still hitting because he's aiming for a 33.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. He'd have to roll like a 1.
Okay. And the benefit of the called shot, other than the chance of beheading the creature, is that you're going to do double the damage dice. So that's 66 plus the flat number on the first attack.
Cleave it, cleave it.
I tend to roll a lot of ones too. It's okay.
It's 17 on the dice.
17 plus.
The 37, so 47, 54, and then is there any did I multiply on that? Multiply by 3? No, okay. That's just for crits.
Oh, that's just for crits. Okay, so hold on. All right, that does not slay the beast, so it does not remove the head, but you can cleave to the next one. Keep going. He puts a huge gash through this thing's the throat on the right head, but does not remove the head.
Swinging.
I feel like I was close. Was that pretty close? Damn it! I only hadn't used that action die already from Mira.
Fuck, cleave it. Cleave the second head.
That's a better one.
That is much better. One could say that is above average.
Okay, so it's 25 plus 37, so it's going to be.
Okay, well, he only had 13 hit points left.
Okay, so it's dead.
He chops off the second head, and that is one. Damn it! In
Try
his
again.
quest.
What?
That's one head out of the 10 that he is trying to.
He's headhunting.
So you're shooting for that 50%.
No.
It goes over. Murok immediately casts heal on himself out of combat.
Stop.
Oh.
No. You have other options.
I mean, I could channel positive energy a bunch.
No.
I could
You spent feats on this.
Healer's hands?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can give you a clear serious moves.
No.
You can do that a number of times equal to how many ranks in knowledge planes you have.
Which is a lot. Yeah. Thanks for that as well.
All right. And at this level, I think it does like absolutely bonkers fucking healing.
You do not take a penalty for using Healer's Kit. When you do the moves on a creature, you can do this on a edge ranks so much planes damage. It's not part creature not healed. I'm trying to find like how much does it heal. Oh, here we go, ranks per level. So I'm using planes, which is
Hey, Largo,
Yeah.
if you
22.
come across the room, can you bring my oatmeal where I dropped it?
Oh, yeah. I grabbed it for you.
Thank you.
16 would be 120 plus 48, 168 points of healing.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can heal it, and I can do that. How many times a day?
So I'm just so healer's hands. You do not take penalty for not using healer's kit. Choose the wounds. Do this. You can do this
Equal to knowledge
on a
point.
higher creature more than once per day. So yeah, you can do this 16 times per day.
Holy fuck. Okay. Cool. Let me write this down.
I do this every night.
Okay.
The thing is, it takes a full round to do it, so it's not great in combat.
Yeah. No.
But out of combat, you definitely don't want to be burning spell slots.
Yeah, that's clutch. Okay. Cool. So I was down a lot. So I'm gonna need to do that at least more than once. And then going to absorb.
You're gonna absorb 20 more from Otis, from what I can tell.
Yeah, that's what I got here. 20 from Otis, another 90 from Uhtred, so that's 117 total.
Another 40 from me.
157 plus 193. Okay. Oh, great. 450 exactly. Okay. So I do it 3 times. Okay. And that gives me a full.
And you can only do that 13 more times.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not popped off.
I feel a little bit. Yeah, we're popping boys. Man, you make fun to do this.
No, watch it. Watch me.
Well, don't do that. Stop it. Okay. Sick.
I'm like,
One head.
almost.
4.
More stored.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Fido.
I want to see Fido. Yo.
Fido's Nar.
Nar 5.
Fido. Nar Fido.
Fido, no.
Is there any loot on Fido? Or is it just a big
Delik's
dead
not
dog?
Giant fucking dog
Cool.
with 2 heads. Now with 1 head.
I look at each other. Do you want the head?
Can I get a tooth?
And I think Uhtred would want the head. So if he wants that, I put it in the portable hole.
Now, can we like bring it back to like staggered and then he cuts the second head off?
I
That's
don't want to.
That's not a challenge.
Yeah. Also, he raises dogs. I feel like that might be a weird line for him.
I mean, and he did enough damage to bring it full to dead status. It's not dying.
It's
You'd
dead.
you'd have to put sink kind of a lot of healing into it.
Mm-hmm. I don't think you take the head because I think there's part of it's like a little bit pissed you didn't get both heads. So we'll leave the head.
Right, he doesn't want one head of what is known to be a
Two
two-headed
heads,
dog.
yeah.
Then I almost did it.
My
the other one? It's in my guest
got away.
It got away.
The one that got away.
You should have seen it shut clean out.
You should have seen the other head.
Okay. So, at that, you see the door on the far end. Open up. Into another vestibule.
Cool.
Actually, it opens up into a hallway.
Just walk in the hall.
I feel like I should use my bauble of protection from evil communal.
I wonder what it was.
Well, I'm looking it up right now.
I think it's 10 minutes per level, and you got to spread it out.
Okay. Well,
That might not be, I don't know.
Either 10 or 1.
also, like, was that thing evil?
I think it was unholy.
I mean, it did unholy damage to us.
I just wonder, like, Delic isn't inherently evil, though, right?
Otis says it wasn't evil.
It wasn't evil? Okay.
It was
Good boy, Otis.
Thanks for
Otis
letting
would-
us know, Odie.
Would have smite bited it if it was evil.
Smith bit.
Then, yeah, I think we continue. I
Just walk
think.
through the door.
Do you want to?
Should we wait and see if
He,
there's any
like,
sort of buff we
Otis
need to
bows
do?
his head, and in respect for the guard dog.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What'd you say, Jake?
I was just saying, like, are we sure we don't want to wait a second? And is there any buff we're missing? Any chink in our armor before we move forward?
Do we want to see like how much yeah. Oh, we're just talking about walking through the hallway, not walking to the next
Yeah,
one.
like longer term buffs that we can have up right now. I'm just,
And like, what are our spellcasters at?
I'm fine.
I'm very okay. I only spent 2 slots on that fight.
Bort, are you good at boarding? Do you need more Bort stuff?
Nah. Bort's good, man. Bort's
Nice.
chilling. Bort's got his holy symbol.
Yeah, we're just killing it.
I don't think
Vibe.
there's anything I want to have up right now, Jake. especially considering spell economy.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, the Kraken fight was an anomaly where we blew everything in the beginning.
And it was so worth it.
It was fun. We were just little Aquarian people.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. So you all proceed out of the out of this room and into the hallway. Proceeding into the hallway, you see this long hallway stretching out in front of you. Lush red carpets, black marble walls with white marble columns, and every 10 feet or so, there are pedestals, and on those pedestals are different objects. The art, there's a golden urn bejeweled in sapphires, rubies, emeralds. There's an exquisite painting of a naked woman bathing. There's an ivory horn with accents of platinum and pearls, and just this corridor of exquisite artwork, art pieces, valuable objects made of precious metals, gemstones, and what have you.
Largo raises his hand, kind of side-eyes Bort, and sighs and said, I don't mean to speak in a way that doesn't befit my nature, but I feel like this is one situation where the, let's say, owner of this stuff would really appreciate it if we just took it all.
The greed.
Yeah, let's just chuck it all in the hole.
I mean, this is like the one situation where it really seems like we just like we're walking down a hallway of like exquisite treasures. And Largo mentioned like, maybe this is the one situation where the best thing we could do is greedily steal all of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take it.
You know, because it's Delic.
I'm gonna roll a knowledge religion just to like be extra super sure. So like I'm pretty pro to that. It's a good roll. 50.
Okay. This is the Black Vault. It is a temple to Delic, the god of greed and ambition. He expects his followers to give and tithe and donate exorbitantly to him. Nothing for free.
We fucked that up.
Gives them.
Yeah, we were thinking about that very reversely.
He'll love it if we steal from him.
Guys, be cool. It's my god.
So it's an Aladdin situation.
No, it's wrong about that. It's wrong.
Oh, I'm glad we all decided it was wrong.
Okay.
So
Then I
yeah,
take my bowl of oatmeal and I put it on an empty column.
There
The
are
only
no.
thing I have. Okay, well, that
I
doesn't
just-
help.
I'll leave it in the hall for the maitre d'.
Cool. Look, but don't touch.
So we'll don't take it.
Get rich or try
We'll
diet.
don't.
Uhtred will consistently pick things up and handle them. And
Okay.
have to be reminded throughout.
Okay.
To not take them.
Uhtred picks something up
Oh, cool.
and needs to make a fortitude save.
Okay. He's a boo though. He's the monkey.
He is. Yeah, he can't.
Oh, it's not
But it's fortitude trade.
28.
28. Okay. You see him outlined in this green energy, and what do you think he grabbed first? What was the thing that he?
I think it was like a cup, like a big wine, like a Greek.
like
wine
a stein made out of like massive ivory
Yes.
tusk.
Something related to the consumption.
He grabs that. He's outlined in this, momentary halo of green energy, and the stein turns to dust in his hands, and you just see like chunks of his skin just flake off and drop to the ground.
No, fuck.
I agree. Also, that was the raging character sheet. I believe his fortitude save would have been less.
Yeah, he wouldn't be raging anymore.
Rage.
His fortitude. Yeah, it would have been 4 less. So 24. Instead of
Okay, that's
Believe it, right?
Oh,
Let's just
Yeah, it was 5 on the die. No, you're right.
fortitude, dread. No.
Yeah, that's a 19. So yeah, it's a 24.
Uh-oh.
okay.
He did.
So roll 40 d6
40
on Google, and that is 134 points of damage.
Oh, fuck me.
So like skin, some muscle,
144?
134 points of damage.
134. Is this a good time to use my healer's gloves since we're out of combat? Can I use it on?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I used them on.
He turns around like his eye has deflated and there's goo dripping out. and he's just, oh, I shouldn't do that.
Ever grab a cup when it's empty?
Only full cups from now on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I used one more of those. Yeah.
So now there's an open pedestal for my oatmeal cup.
Fill him to full, but during the full round of you doing it, you take 10 points of that from your lifelink,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, that's right.
Because that happens at the start of your round, and at the start of your round,
Cool.
yeah, that would have been fun if you. Oh my crap!
Oh my god! Fuck!
I mean, that's why Largo wanted to mention it. He's like, guys, I'm getting something wrong here. I'm getting something wrong. All right, now.
So we're all having that conversation.
Oh no! That was Aaron. Aaron was like, I'm gonna do a knowledge religion.
No. I was the one who said we should probably steal all this shit, right?
Oh,
Because
yeah,
Alec
yeah.
wants us to be greedy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, so you instigated the problem.
Yeah, we're all talking about our characters talking in the hallway, and I was like, "Yeah, you're right. We shouldn't do it." Which is like, "This is pretty." Oh god.
Oh, I think you fell off. Yeah, no, that was. I was like, ah, man, he made the save against disintegrate. No, he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Hooray!
To melt the flesh off.
Okay. So you walk down this hall, and as you're doing this, particularly the dwarves are going to get a sense of like, this is way longer than the vault was deep.
Yeah.
And you get down to the end of this hallway, and you see there's another vestibule. And in this one, you see on the door in front of you the word delictum. And to the right, you can see another smaller door with a pedestal next to it, and above that pedestal is a carved marble plaque that says 15,000.
We're not going to be able to afford it. We should skip the first challenge if we were to pay off any of them.
Yeah.
Because now it's just out of our range.
I mean, I think ballpark. If we use our group money and then whatever amount of money board has, maybe we could skip one. But like, yeah, I think you're right. I don't think we can skip any at this point.
I mean, it's Temple of Delic. You can pay your way to heaven if you are obscenely fucking rich.
Yeah. And it says the other one says what was the word?
Delictum.
And what does that mean?
It's something akin to a shortcoming or a weakness.
Okay. So the last one was Fido. It had $1 in it. This one's about weaknesses and shortcomings. What do we think's going on outside that door?
I don't know.
How do we want to enter this room?
Next week.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I don't know though.
Yeah, okay.
To actually answer your question, I don't know.
Okay.
I was gonna say
To
tomorrow.
To set it up Do we want to just go in and see?
I think we should just bust it down and be like, we're here to battle you.
We're entering in the dumbest way we can.
Well, that is our weakness, so.
Oh, that's it.
All right. So you enter into this space, and you can see that in the center of the room there are several walls, and strung between them there are curtains, kind of cordoning off that center space. And there are these. This room is similar in that it's maintaining the motif here, except that the floors are the white marble with the black veining. There are black marble columns with gold veining, doing like support structures along the walls. The walls in the center of the room are the black marble with the gold veining, and these pink curtains are very out of place in this decor.
Oh, it's gonna have both saves. It's gonna be lots of both saves.
But you come into the room, and the doors kind of make some noise, and Mirok makes a lot of fucking noise. And you see a silhouette move towards the other side of the curtain. It's somewhat gossamer, and the curtain's pulled aside, and you see a human woman in white and pink robes. And she has a symbol on her breast that like Mirok, you immediately get the sense that this is a holy symbol of some sort.
Okay.
Obviously not Delic. It's sort of like a V. Well, it's, looks like this. Looks like this, but it is it's pink.
Mirac's in the back, squinting really fucking hard.
At titties.
Yeah, but it's really far away. So she's like,
I mean, she's not exposing anything. She's wearing like a robe that with a collar. She's got kind of a headpiece on, kind of it almost has a sense of a nun kind of style of garb. Give me a knowledge religion check.
damn. Oh boy, we got big brains.
Big boy, charisma rich.
51.
Okay. You have no idea what that holy symbol is.
Okay, cool. 19.
It's not Delic, obviously.
Yeah.
And that's really weird. Why would someone be wearing a holy symbol not of Delic in the Black Vault? The, possibly one of the most important churches in the entire religion. And she looks and she says, "Oh, is Fido okay?"
What does Zuki say?
I think what does Largo say? Do you want to bluff?
No, Largo just goes, no.
She says, "If you would, give me a moment. I'm going to check on him." And she just walks past you and leaves. As she does, you hear like a light sort of sound of like metal, like if Mirok was sneaking and doing a really good job at it.
Okay.
Cool.
And then a dwarven woman comes out, kind of looks over, and she is wearing like this rose-colored full suit of plate mail with a similar symbol on her chest. And she's got like this chain wrapped around her chest a couple of times, and you can see as she's moving around, like there's a crescent blade hanging from it on the back. And she says, "So who of you is trying to get to the Abrascape?"
It just got very weird.
The room is weakness.
Mhm. Hi, I'm bored. I'm getting to the avarice gig. One room at a time. What's your name?
She walks up and offers her hand.
Thanks, she can get.
She like grasps and like gives you like a very kind, very like considerate shake. She says, "I'm Sarah."
Sarah.
Okay, so
And my beloved there is Anna.
Anna.
And we are martyrs of Kalen.
Martyrs of Kaylin.
You mentioned that name.
You wouldn't know. She's a goddess who died before Alexandra was created.
Oh.
There are very few of us who worship her ideals and her message, but she was the goddess of love and compassion.
Oh, those are nice ideals and a nice message.
And the world is far, far lesser for not having been under her guiding light and love.
Dan, with a diplomacy of 45, Mirov just turns his way into the conversation. Okay. So what are you doing here?
Yeah, that's a good
That's a big, yeah.
She says, Anna is actually much better at speaking than I am. I'm just going to wait for her to come back. And after like a minute or so, Anna comes back, and Sarah says, "Is Vino okay?" Yes. I fixed him up. He's okay.
Damn, that's some high level shit.
And
Yeah.
and then Sarah says, "I told him we're martyrs of Kalen, but I figured you'd be able to explain this better than I would." And she says, "Okay. I assume you're wondering why people like us would be in a place like this."
Yes. Mirov says.
Well,
I'm just gonna let you just take this.
Just like a pontoon boat in a
and
conversation.
she like scans the group of you, and her eyes fix on Bort's holy symbol. And she says, "You seek the avarice gate.
I do.
It is a artifact of great power, just like the symbol you wear on your chest. We are here because greed and ambition can often lead to tyranny, selfishness, hatred, and destruction. And we wish to dissuade anyone from seeking that kind of power. And Delek, seeing us as an obstacle, has allowed us a place in his temple to test those who would seek such power."
What kind of test?
Written.
You hear like ching, 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 and you see the dwarven woman, like she's pulled her weapon off, and she says, "The standard sword."
Okay.
Very frank.
Well, I never was that good of a student.
Mirov pontoons in against us one-on-one.
Oh, we prefer to work as a pair.
Okay.
Okay. We are trying to save the world.
So are we.
Okay.
No, but like we're tangibly trying to do that.
Like the world.
Not like the ideas of worlds.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
Uh-huh.
With a 32, Largo says, "The Tarrasque has returned. The Tarrasque is coming. And we feel as though a blessing from Dalek would do well in our effort to save the world from the Tarrasque."
They kind of look at each other, and Sarah looks at Anna. Anna.
They worship a god that existed before the world existed. Why would they give a fuck about the world? They don't know anything about the world.
I'm just trying.
I agree.
I'm just playing my hand.
If you are meant to save the world, and that is your fate, then we should not be a significant obstacle for you.
Fair point.
All right, ladies. Let's rumble.
Yeah. Where do you want us to stay?
Anna kind of raises her hand and just does like a graceful gesture, and you see the curtains and everything just kind of like fade, almost as though they were a mirage to begin with, and they move into the center, and they the dwarf drops the chain and is kind of just swinging the blade at the end of it back and forth, just like in sort of a ready position, and the woman, the human woman, just folds her hands and like closes her eyes. You can see she's offering a momentary prayer, and then her eyes are just goes from Bort to Uhtred to Mirok to Lara, like just scans, just waiting for someone to act. And we'll pick up there at the start of the next session. All right.
That was a nice little conversation.
Are y'all cool if we buff up before we come in?
A prayer to a dead god. Wow.
Yeah, it probably would be cool for me to be like, do you want me to just plane shift y'all out of here? You don't gotta be here. You could be free, Thelma and Louise. Go on, get out of here, you're free now. Come on, Russell, you can't be here anymore. You gotta run wild. Go love your god somewhere else.
You seem nice, but flame now. Flame and fire and lightning and force damage and.
Well, yeah, the lictum is, meaning weakness or shortcoming, probably for Mirok and his understanding of religion would realize, oh yeah, Delic would totally think love and compassion are weaknesses.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we were like, like you're very nice and you don't know what to do.
I will also say that as this goes on, Otis is like, I'm going to sit this one out.
Aww. Odie. I get it.
So the god of love and compassion.
God.
Dead.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
longer.
Yeah, no, she was the twin sister of Relinox, the god of honor and justice, and also his wife. And and there was, before the world was created, there was a war between the gods, and she sacrificed herself to protect him.
Makes sense.
Were they both under Mosin, or did Relinox come under Mosin after that?
I mean, Mosin's both of their fathers.
Sick. Oh, damn. I don't know if I want to fight. You know what,
Let's just go.
let's hit the bricks.
We gotta find you guys.
Yeah, Laura's gonna be like, God fucking damn it. All right.
Oh my God,
They
it's
seem
their
so nice.
Yeah.
My God, it's their deity.
My deity is their deity.
I can imagine though, like maybe Largo and Mirok are watching Uhtred, who's like staring at both of their necks really, and no.
The one she's squishing, she's on road.
I mean, yeah, we should allow him to cut their heads off. I mean, Largo's focused on the Tarask ending the world. And he's just like, no, we tried to tell you that we were here for a really good reason. You didn't listen. So
The greater good.
We're here to save the world. Our God died before the world was a thing. We don't give a fuck.
Well, how compassionate is that? About as compassionate as this.
Heck yeah! Yeah.
That's compassion. I can get behind. Wow.
So there's a door on the other end of the room. I'm assuming it will unlock when they are dead.
when this obstacle is overcome.
Okay.
You're just gonna have to love him
I
to
feel like
death.
we could just really diplomatically be like, look, we're gonna plane shift you out of here.
We could.
Or we just stone shape them into that box and we just fuck
They explain to you they're here of their own volition.
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
They're not prisoners.
They're chilling with Delic.
They went to go heal Fido.
They made an alliance with my god.
So Stonewall, we just book it.
I think we gotta.
I feel like if they were able to make Fido okay again in a matter of seconds,
Let's at
they
least,
can get out of the stone.
let's at least Breath of Life.
And then also
Like, burn the spell.
probably greater restoration to bring back a head. Or make whole, like what is,
I mean, he was dead. It would be Breath of Life.
but the head is gone.
Well, I mean, there's, it was well more than a minute for you guys to walk down that hall. So it was
Okay.
some sort of a resurrection.
Okay, then yeah, even higher.
Though you're in a fucking temple of Delic.
Mm-hmm.
It's not necessarily she did it. Could be an aspect of the temple
Yeah.
that she just needed to activate, or there was a scroll or a magic item, or maybe if you
Oh,
scratch
God.
behind the left ear on the right head, he automatically resurrects. Who knows? You don't know. You weren't there. Nobody followed her.
Yeah, we should have taken that head.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yeah.
Take all heads.
See what happened.
This was a good one.
I was half expecting her just to come back with him and be like, that was weakness. You let her leave the room, you idiot.
You fool.
I mean, and I'll say probably Yanni sensing motive on these people are just getting strict honesty. They're just exactly who they say they are. They're doing exactly what they say they're doing. They're not hiding anything, or as far as he can tell.
He's a pretty good judge of character.
Yeah.
Yanni is very conflicted. Do I punch the nice ladies in the face?
We have to. We have
Yeah.
to punch them really hard in the face.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to. I'm not going to get anywhere near them.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, maybe we will get some Glenn.